Good morning and welcome back to another video, and today is another day of the 0 to Gold Cap Challenge. Now just stick around and enjoy the video. My, has it been one night. Basically, raid night happened last night. I did this for an hour and 45 minutes. I had a nice little stopwatch going on for me the other night. And basically I was to keep track on how long I was actually spending. So we prepped for raid night with a load of flasks, potions, gems, and all of that jazz. Now it's time to have a gander at what we actually made, because I know we've all been waiting for it, and we're going to be doing it again tomorrow night. Well, tonight, so to speak, and the following night, of course. What we're going to be doing is we're going to have a look at what we've got and what we've got left. So currently we have made 359,167 gold just from last night for posting for an hour and 45 minutes. I kept everyone updated on the Discord last night, so pretty damn happy on that. To be honest, I could not be happier. The things that we actually sold were potions, greater flasks of the undertow, 44,000 gold for 58 of those. The bountiful Captain Feasts, 25 of those for 40,000 gold. That's still insane. And we seriously, like 40k for bountiful feasts. We still have some bountiful feasts, I believe. We still have 35 of these Captain Bountiful Feasts. We have 13 left over, the Vast Horizons and all that jazz. Basically, it's all potions and everything within our TSM. So if I go into my TSM right now, I can have a gander at all of the different stuff, which is everything that is in these groups we crafted. So if we just click on this one, it will tell us everything we got. We go into crafted pots, flasks, all that jazz. I removed the currents because we don't have rank 3 on that. It was mainly just for posting. I have the master poster, which is just all of our stuff that we didn't really care about monitoring that much. So that was the other different types of foods. So that was okay. And then we did our War Scrolls of Battle Shouts. We actually only have 20 of the intellect ones. We have what we have. We don't have any left over from the Fortitude, so we may have to double up on that, and the Battle Shout ones. Basically, the War Scrolls were selling like hotcakes, so what I plan on doing now is increasing our gold for that investment into this. But in order to increase what we're actually making with Inscription, I would like to see what is actually working with this one, which is the Greater Flasks. And that is pretty damn good. I'm, well, relatively quite happy with the way it's actually going. The Endless Fathoms sold really fast and like massive stacks. 359,000 gold. That's like 360,000 gold right there. So in an hour and 45 minutes, was it worth it prepping for the last couple of days, which took us around about an hour each day to actually prep? Yeah, definitely worth it. I was asked yesterday on how we will go about working out how much profit we actually got. So yesterday we actually had 77,000 gold. We then have gone down to 74,000 gold in our bags. That was because of cancelling and reposting, because we're aggressively, that means as soon as I've posted, I will cancel scan. And then I will do that and then just cycle it for that hour and 45 minutes. I just did that, just pressing cancel, repost, cancel, repost, cancel, repost. And I just had a Samadam's guide for enchanting on there because I'm trying to get my head around that. But aside from all of this, the thing that actually we invested around about 330,000 gold. We got back 359,000 gold worth of stuff. So that means essentially we've made 30k on top of that, but we still, from our initial 330,000 gold investment, our initial investment of 330,000 gold, we've actually made a profit at this moment of 30,000 gold, and we still have 155,000 gold on crafted value to be actually posted and sold on the auction house. So what we're going to actually be doing is we still have a potential profit at this moment of 155,000 gold to actually use that, and we're going to reinvest our earnings again, all of it. So let's pull in that 359,000 gold and there is one extra mail, but for obvious reasons I don't have that. So the profit was 30,000 gold for tonight. We still have an item value of 155,000. So essentially, we don't really need to touch any of the other stuff, so to speak, what we're actually making gold on. And that means that we can then double up on a load of other things going forward. So pretty much we still have 155,000 gold of stuff from that initial investment. The potential, so now we've actually broken even. Everything that we sell in this bag right now, that 155,000 gold, will be pure profit as we've gone past the break-even point. One night we've gone past the break-even point for our sales and made 30,000 gold profit. Also, we also have an additional 155,000 gold from that stuff that's left over in pure profit to actually get a hold of. So I will love that, so to speak. So that being the case, that is 434,000 gold's worth of stuff listed on our auction house. Pretty damn happy on that. And that means that we can now reinvest. So we've got a fair amount in our bags again, once again. And what we're going to do is we're going to go into our groups. You thought I was going to do this off camera. Oh, no. Okay, so now all we've got to do is just go over to our alchemy, because that's all we're going to be recrafting for tonight. And at the moment it says 208,000 gold for different types of stuff. Now, aside from that, the things that I would like to craft is quite a lot more, because I don't want to invest just 200,000 gold. I want to invest 400,000 gold, so I think you know what I'm planning on doing. And that is going over to my crafted pots, and we're just going to increase that to 100. So 100 in our alchemy posts, and then we just go over to our groups, and then we just press restock, and that's going to cost us 432,000 gold's worth of stuff. So that being the case, it's going to say a negative on here, but we're going to be making our money back through the procs. Now, there are certain things that I probably won't need, so like abyssal healing potions. Probably will not need abyssal healing potions to actually sell on the auction house. What we want to do is we want to maximize the amount of gold we're actually getting, so we can always adjust our groups by actually getting a hold of these different types of things and then just making sure which ones were profitable last night. So we could always go into our little ledger right now and just have a gander at what's actually been pulling us in a load of different times. So we can have a look at what was actually pulling us in a load of gold. And basically we've actually been making quite a lot of gold on the different types of flasks. A lot of these will say crafting costs of negatives, but do not worry about all of that. It really doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. But at the end of the day, this is going to work out pretty damn well in the long run going forward. Now, a load of different types of other things moving forward is I probably won't need the abyssal healing potions. So what I will do in this is we will go down to our groups and we can then adjust our pots, because we don't want to sell the abyssal healing potion. I want to focus on the things that were selling last night. So we can then have a look at that, remove that, so when we clear the queue and we restock, it's not there, and it's only going to cost us 425,000 gold now to actually produce that, because we've got 434,000 to play with, but bear in mind we still have a bit more that we have to bear that one in mind. The things that I found that were working quite well is obviously the greater flasks. They work super well. Unbridled Fury is always a good one, and the superior battle potions. I don't have the one of intellect yet. Still waiting on getting a hold of that. But aside from that, that is the gathering queue for all of this. So what we can do now is we can then just select what we need, and it's going to be pretty damn easy to actually do, because we need quite a lot of gold's worth of stuff. Now, I haven't done my alchemy shutdowns just yet, so what we're going to have to do is just bang bang bosh on that. We've actually got another 11,000 gold coming in from Gloom Dust. That's pretty damn good. That's real-time work right there. And what we're actually going to have to do now is just going to buy all of our different types of bits. So what's going to really pain us is the 7940. See, I haven't done any farming prior to this one, the second one. So this is the lull day where we won't make as much profit. But today, as it's my day off, I'm going to do a load of farming on Xenanthid and then use that for the following day's profit. So we'll be making more profit tomorrow as I've got the day off. But this is going to be the one with just literally buying the stuff off the auction house. I'm going to see what's actually going to come about. So Xenanthid is still in a relatively good manner at 95%. And this is usually the stuff I think about before I actually buy all of this stuff. So at the moment we've spent quite a lot on Xenanthid, so 361, and it's still at 95%, so we're still going to make a decent amount going forward. Now all we need now is Siren's Pollen, so we'll just get that one. So Siren's Pollen's 500, and that means we're going to have to just max that, and we're just going to have to get the remaining because someone keeps undercutting. I don't know why, there's no point in undercutting anymore thanks to the new auction house, but they do. And now it's just to buy the last load, which is anchorweed, and then all we got to do is get another 916 of that. So now we've got all of our different types of bits. We've bought it all on the auction house. We'll come over here. We're left with 7,850 gold. Yeah, we've just spent like 400k in one massive go. We're going to send this all over to Zathrash in a second because we're properly doubling down on all this stuff. And this is basically what I've been doing the last few days, but with farming up the Xenanthid. Obviously, this is a lot of Xenanthid. Of course, I like to do massive, big investments. Like I like to spend all of my money and see if I can get my money back. That tends to be what I enjoy doing. Apparently, we got a bit too much Xenanthid, but we'll send that over to Zathrash nevertheless. And then all we got to do is then log out and we can go to Zathrash, as he already has the prosperity potion buff already on him, which we saved from our follow-up one. And then all I'm going to do later on today is, once we've crafted all these potions, is just get prosperity again and then save it for when I finish work. I can use the prosperity potion buff. Now, if you don't remember me saying this, when you can log out with the buff on and it will save, and you won't have to worry, even though your sphere will actually go back to normal, but you can still have the buff on you, which is really handy. So all we got 10 minutes to get all of these, and then we can just craft. And what I'm going to be doing is just making sure we've got all of our different types of stuff. We don't have that very long in order to do this. So hopefully my actual game can undo the auction house pretty damn fast, and we can go over to crafting, and then all we've got to do now is just start crafting our pots and potions. So 10 minutes left, start crafting almost immediately. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move my head so you guys can see at the bottom what type of procs we're going to actually be getting. So that's something we can then have a gander with going forward. So this is doing really well. I've got a relentless, of course, it's my day off and I want one. Other than that, guys, we're getting procs of 2s and 3s at the moment for the Unbridled Furies. Now, I found that Unbridled Furies were selling really well last night. I was just talking to Pyromaniac on Discord about all this. It's Unbridled Furies, Greater Flasks, and the Superior Battle Potions, which tend to sell the best. These ones are pretty damn good. To be honest, I wish I had the Intellect one at rank 3, but I don't. We actually just got a proc of 4 Unbridled Fury right now. That's pretty damn good. I'm pretty happy with that. We've still got 8 minutes left. Can we do this? Probably not. I don't know. We probably will have to try and get our Silas Sphere, but obviously it's 10 o'clock and we've got literally 7 hours of cooldowns on the Silas Sphere to get a hold of our prosperity potion, so we're going to have to just make sure that we get all of those going forward. So in order to maximize and make sure, we're going to actually jump over down towards our flasks wherever they are, and the flasks of the Undertow. I can make 100 of these. So we're going to focus on the Greater Flask because they give us some of the best procs for this. So that will be pretty damn good. Basically, we're just going to go over the procs at the moment. It's basically on a time limit. We have currently, get rid of the task manager. We have 8 minutes remaining on our prosperity potion. You can log out with it on. That's what tends to happen. We just got a proc of 5. That's good. I want that proc of 20 again. That was awesome. But aside from that, it's literally going to be something along those lines. And what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to bag value this. It's at 434,000 golds worth. And then we can then see going forward. We've got 7 minutes left, and I want to prioritize my greater flasks for the video. Otherwise, I wouldn't really care. I'd just do it in like standard, all that jazz. Yeah, this is just investing all of our money into alchemy, and we'll probably sell this tonight because it is a Thursday night, and if we get any remaining we can sell that on the Friday night, which is going to be pretty damn good, so to speak. So we've just come into the end of our first 100. It took me, for crafting all the 50s of these on 50s, it took me the 10 minutes. So I probably will need to craft all the 100s to prosperity procs in order to create them all. And then hopefully we can make more gold in the long run going forward. So obviously in an hour you do have prosperities, or an additional prosperity of 2 roughly per hour you can get hold of. It says you can get hold of 3, but the timer on the sphere actually runs out. So what we're going to do is we're just going to quickly do our undertows and make sure we can craft all of those, and hopefully we get some procs. We're actually getting procs already, 2s and 2s. So this is doing really well. I would like, I want more procs. Obviously I'm a greedy little bugger. Yeah, at the moment it's just 2s, and yeah. This is the easy part, so to speak, because you've just prepped this entire time, but you just got to keep an eye on the prosperity potion and make sure it doesn't run out. We have a proc of 3, and I would like a proc of 20 or 15 or something along those lines. That would make the video like so much better. But aside from that, this is going to be my day today, is just crafting undertows and trying to get more rank 3s in my alchemy. Obviously we made quite a bit last night. We did have a bag value of like 435,000 gold, but now we have a bag value of 7,000 gold because we just invested about 400,000 gold into alchemy, which we're definitely going to be getting back tonight going forward. So yeah, it's not going to be too bad. The gold per hour for this is going to be pretty damn good. Obviously we can see the gold steadily rising in the bag value. Sometimes you don't get a bag value increase, and then it will slightly go up, and it's just slowly but surely going up for all of these potions. Obviously we're definitely going to need a lot more prosperity procs in order to do this, and then see how much gold we can actually get a hold of going forward. So it's just a case of getting a hold of that jazz and keep doing it until we've actually got our prosperity procs. Now obviously I only have 4 minutes left on this. We're creating 100 of each. We were discussing this on the Discord, that it could be a wise choice to make loads of alchemists with loads of prosperity procs, but that would mean I'd have to have rank 3 in a lot of things, and that could be a little bit detrimental going forward. But other than that, guys, this is basically what I'm going to be doing, and this is when the procs actually start coming with 4, 3, 5, 2 and 3. One last check on this, and yep, doing okay. And other than that, guys, that's basically all I wanted to say today. This is what I will be doing, is just prosperity procking, and prosperity procking. Aside from that, guys, have a wonderful rest of the day, and I shall see you in the next video, which will be tomorrow.